Okay, I'm just doing a very light, this synthetic, multi-purpose synthetic grease. Just so I'm not screwing this in dry. And this goes on for a long time. I think what I'm going to do is I need to get the transmission hooked up on the other end and get this end plate in place, and then we'll work on getting the transmission set up. And that may be a challenge, and it may not. I definitely have all the parts, so as long as they only go together one way, which is usually the case, it should be all right.
There we go.
And this could be a while. Okay, before I marry these surfaces together, I'm going to take a little varnish on the surface. Just want to tack it up. Get both sides, both surfaces rather. It's a very thin coating, and then down here as well. Just to keep any coolant from leaking down in here. So that's a little heavy. Let me try to dry that up a little bit. And we'll let that tack up before we marry those two surfaces. That sounds like it should. Now for the second time, I've misplaced a bag of hardware. All the stuff that I took a bag of everything I wanted to replace to the hardware store, and then I had a bag of all the new stuff, and then I had a bag of the old stuff, which included things that I could not replace. So turns out that I do have what I thought I didn't have, so it's become a non-issue. So I believe we have the snap ring. So I need a spacer and a snap ring. And I may be making a spacer because I don't see it. Okay, I got this much done. I haven't adjusted the gibs yet, but I got them. Got the ways oiled up using my push and a lube very effectively. I've heard mixed results on those, but I've so far had no problem with the one I'm using. So, still need to make a spacer for in here, but that can wait till I get further along on this end. I was really perplexed about that end cap not fitting, then just moving the table a little bit in relation to the screw, and I felt foolish. Still looking for a bag of hardware, but it'll come. It either will or it won't. I think the last thing I do is going to be assemble this motor and transmission, gearbox, whatever it is. Next thing I'll do is probably install this transmission, which I should have already done, because this needs to tie into that plate. I should be able to get it in there though. Alright. Now, I'll tell you what, I've lost it. It's been a while since I've operated the lathe, and I started off with a piece of stainless. No, I started off with the bearing bronze. And I don't know if that stuff work hardens or if my drills are crap or I'm crap, but so I switched over to a piece of stainless, and it was just about there. And I made one out of stainless, and it came up just a little bit short. Oh, there it is. And a little thin. A little bit short and a little thin. But it would do the job. No. Here's our new piece. It's a larger journal there. And there's a snap ring that goes on there. I got a brand new snap ring. And then I'll get that installed. And with the snap ring in place, that worked out being a very good fit. There's probably 2 thousandths, 3, maybe 5 thousandths play. And I can put that back together now. My God. Okay, we're down to this end now. And this piece meant to slide. It's not engaging very well. There we go. So it slides back and forth. This gets set in a brass bushing here. Obviously the shaft goes through. This key's on a gear inside here. Take it out. And here on the face. So that's the lineup. I really should have and now I just have to figure out how to get it all in there. So I think I might benefit by losing this and putting that in afterwards. And that may be the only real barricade, stumbling block involved in this. So I'm not super optimistic. So I put this up on there. It doesn't seem like it's coming up high enough to fit. So I'm going to pull all this off and just bring this up and see if I can get everything to line up, you know, with these guide pins. Okay, and then we're going to shellac both edges. Okay, we got everything on here. I gotta re-index this gear because I have one direction. I can't do the other direction, and I don't have neutral. So I need to just move that gear a tooth at a time and keep experimenting and see where I'm going to be at. You know, I'm almost thinking, I wonder if the traditional power feed could be hooked up to this. So that's a question for you. Well, my parts box is empty. I'm pretty sure it is, other than mechanical nuts and bolts for like the covers over the gear train. But I'm done for the day. Knee is working smoothly. Why? I need to adjust the gibs a little bit, loosen those up a little bit. Yeah, now it's time to start working on that taper. Okay, guys, that's all I can do today. I'm washed my hands for the last time, and for today anyway, and got a little bit accomplished anyway. A lot. Still have to put the gib on the knee. And that's it. So yeah, can a traditional power feed be hooked up to this thing? What do you think? Okay, that's going to be it, guys. Just a short one. Like and subscribe. Tell a buddy, bring a friend.